Hi, I'm Jacinta and today we are back on my new Enchanted forest island, and today I'm going to do a swamp build. And I found this custom design dress which I thought was perfect for today. It's very much giving Shrek vibes, so I thought it would be perfect. Now originally I did think I was going to have the swamp right here connected to the entrance because I do find it easier to build by connecting things along the way rather than doing builds all over the place and then having to connect them with a transition area later. But I didn't really feel like the swamp fit at the start of the island, and I felt like it was a build that would suit having a cliff in front so you had a nice view of it. So I've decided to put it down the back of my island instead, and hopefully later on I don't struggle to connect something to it. But yeah, this is the area we're working with. I'm going to put two villagers' houses down, which are going to be Flora and Mallory. I've put them on the island using amiibo cards. They've replaced two of my puppers, which is very sad, but what can you do? I knew I had to say goodbye to some of them if I wanted to continue with this island. I mapped out these spaces for the houses, but obviously I haven't done them right. But let's first put Flora's house down. Looking good. I'm picturing, of course, lots of little ponds and water spots in front of these two houses, and I think down the back I want to do some cliffs so I can enclose the houses in some terraforming. So yeah, starting off we've got Flora's down, and now I'll jump ahead to the next day and grab Mallory's house. We're on the next day. I've got Mallory's house now, and Flora's house should be in. Gosh, your island feels huge when it's empty. Okay, so here is Flora's house. Also, I've finished Happy Home Paradise, so I am going to be able to change the colour of these houses, which is exciting. Cool, so now that we've got those two houses in, I might get started on the terraforming in the back, and we can do some waterscaping after that as well. So let's move on to this cliff. I do want this island to be really, really beautiful, so I think it will definitely have a lot of terraforming, different level cliffs, decorated all nice, and a lot of waterscaping. I don't really enjoy doing these on video though because they feel really boring. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you like watching terraforming. I usually speed them up quite a lot because to me they're just really not interesting. But if you've just got it on in the background while you're playing Animal Crossing yourself or doing something else, I suppose it could be kind of relaxing. But yeah, we're starting off with a nice big cliff in the background. I want it to be big enough so there's enough space for different levels and some waterfalls, and I think I want it to kind of crowd around the houses as well. This is going to be quite a big cliff. Hopefully I didn't put the houses too far forward, but I'm really not sure. As I'm doing this terraforming, I realize I have underestimated how big this cliff needs to be. Oh, this is going to take a lot of items to fill. Luckily the other day I visited a treasure island and collected a lot of flowers, and I'm probably going to use them all up in this build. So now that first layer of terraforming is done, I'm now climbing up and working on that second level, and this will be used to create some waterfalls and just to add some height to this area, which always looks super pretty. I am not the best at terraforming and waterscaping. I'm still learning. It's a struggle every time. Some people make it look so easy. I've decided I don't like how matching these two waterfalls are, so I think I'm going to remove this one. I also realized you cannot see this waterfall at all over by Flora's house, so I'm going to remove it so it doesn't come out the front, and instead it's going to come out the side. And eventually that will link up to some other build. Now I'm going to connect up these waterfalls and surround Mallory's house with water. I don't think she'll actually be trapped because when the loading screen comes up at the start, I think it just chucks your villagers anywhere. So I don't feel too bad about giving her house a bit of a moat because I think she will be able to escape. I think that's enough waterfalls and river sort of areas, and now I might move on to adding like smaller pond sort of shaped water. I'm sorry, this whole build right now is terraforming and waterscaping, but I can't really do anything else. That's what I need, so sorry, bear with me. Okay, I'm going to stop the waterscaping for now because it's driving me crazy, and I'm going to start decorating instead and see if I can feel a little bit happier with this build. So I might start by putting down some custom designs, and instead of using this dirt path for this build, I'm going to use this blue wildflower one because I think it's super gorgeous and I think it suits the swampy vibes a bit more. I was thinking about putting this log down like in between these ponds. Oh, what a good code. Look at the detail on that wood. How perfect. And then moving on to this path. Oh, I've got the lily pads too. Wait, I need to put this on here right now. I've been looking forward to using these lily pad designs since I found them. They're so gorgeous, and they're partly what inspired this island because when I saw them, I just knew I had to do a build of them. Now, what can we put just in front of this house? Although now I feel like it's lined up with the log too much and I want to move the log over. So let's just do that quickly. There we go. I wonder if it would look better if the two ponds were actually touching both sides of this, so it made more sense why you would walk over a log. But do I risk ruining the good shape of these ponds I got? Because they took me so long. Yeah, I think I will, even though I just said waterscaping's done. Whoops, I fixed it up, but I stopped my recording instead of turning my face camera off. So there you go. That's the finished pond. It actually looks quite cute. Now I feel like a wheat field. Oh, that was really perfect. I was already on one. Oh no. Okay, I take that back. I don't want it blocking the log. Yeah, that's better. My first item. I've been building for ages and that's the first item I've put down. Now I might put some weeds here. And I picked weeds from the rest of my island, so these ones should hopefully grow nice and tall. What am I going to do down the back here? I might just do a shrub. I don't know if purple is going to work for this build. I'm really not sure. I'll just do a plain shrub. Oops, that was meant to be one space forward, but that's alright. And I think I'll do a tree in the middle here, but I won't let it grow to full height. I think I'm struggling with this build because it's so big. Like, it definitely needs a nice viewpoint in front of it to be able to see it properly. But that will come at some point, not today. Otherwise, I'll be decorating all day and all night. Okay, what have we got? Oh, I've got a green mush table that I thought would be a really cool table for this area, but where am I going to fit it? It could possibly go in the middle here. Was it weird to have a table in the middle of a swamp? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what I want for this area. Oh, this green colour is very swampy though. I do like it. Now I was thinking some bamboo would actually look really cool, and if I just let it grow a bit but then cut it. Oh, I did not mean to drop that. I thought that was going to plant it. I don't know if it's going to grow here. Can it grow in a small space, or does it have to be like a tree with like all the empty space around it? We shall find out. Ooh, that's actually cute. That's a very swampy looking plant. And I might start putting some vines on these cliffs. I'm kind of jumping all over the place here, but that's because I'm not too sure what I'm doing. Can I put a vine on this corner cliff? You can. I love that. That's very like Animal Crossing. That's usually something we'd want to do and we can't. Nintendo really came through with that function. I do need this to start feeling more like an enchanted swamp rather than a jungle. So I'm gonna try some glowing moss items. Not that one though. The glowing moss boulder, and I've got two different colors. So that one's a bit more bluey and then this one's more green. Ooh, I quite like that. It's giving me swamp vibes for sure. Definitely got to squeeze some more wheat fields in. Okay, I'm kind of struggling here. So I think I'm going to jump ahead to the next day. So we have Mallory's house, and I'm also going to change my time forward a bit so I can go into Nook's Cranny and buy some trees, and we can start decorating the cliffs as well. Okay, we're on the next day. I've got my trees, and let's go take a look. Ooh, this is looking nice with the two houses in. Okay, let's start putting some of these trees in and filling in these cliffs. This path is quite hard to work with. It feels like it's missing a few pieces compared to other paths, so it's quite hard to get the shape you want, but it is such a beautiful path. I'm still going to use it. Okay, I think I've got it looking pretty good so far. I'm going to jump ahead a couple of days so the trees grow in. I need to see them a bit taller because they fill in a lot of space, so that will help me know how much more I need in this build. So yeah, let me jump ahead a couple of days and then we'll finish the area off. Okay, I've gone ahead a few days. The trees are looking nice. I'm going to let this one keep growing because I'm going to cut that down so it's just a stump anyway. Or maybe I should cut this one down. So indecisive with everything. No, maybe I'll cut this one down and stop this one where it is so it doesn't block the water. Is this swampy enough to be a swamp? I don't know if I did enough water everywhere. That's okay though, I can always add more to it another day. I think I'll let all the ones on the cliff grow tall because we want them to just add as much height as possible. But yeah, I think this build is almost done. I just need to fill in a few gaps with custom designs and I think we're good for the day, which is great because it's getting late, I'm hungry, and I want to finish this build. So let's finish it. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I'm just going to really quickly, off camera, customize the two houses, or maybe even just one to save time, because I feel like Mallory's is quite nice anyway. We'll see how I go, but I'll be right back with the finished build. Okay, we're on the next day, and the build is finally all finished. It's so pretty. Oh yay, we have some fairy lights. I ended up customizing both houses because you could do more than one a day, so that was super helpful and it really didn't take long at all. But I'm so glad the swamp is done and I think it is super pretty. I'm very happy with it. It's hard to fit everything into a photo because this build is so huge, but I think it turned out so pretty. There's maybe not as much water as I was thinking I was going to have, but there's definitely room to add more. So maybe another day I'll come back in and add a few more little ponds to the area. But as of now, I'm very happy with this build. I love that I can finally customize villager houses. I think these two look really good. I love the colors, and of course they just match the rest of the colors in this area so perfectly. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you like this build. I'm very pleased and very proud. I think it looks so pretty and I'm just loving this island so much. I can't wait to decorate more of it. I really hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Bye!